Hello, and welcome.
My name is Raven Walker.
My name is Jack Dean.
My name is Luke Job.
My name is Thorin George.
And this is Modular.
The podcast where we take you through the modules written by Wizards of the Coast for the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
That's right, Jack. These are the pre-written stories made up by the folks who made up D&D. We didn't write them, but we're here to run them for you.
And why would we do that, Luke? You're so handsome and smart.
Well, Thorin, it sounds like you have an itch in your throat. Maybe you're a DM who is thinking about running a particular campaign, and you want to get a feel for how it plays out. Maybe you're a player who has already been in this particular campaign, and you want to reminisce on the good old days. Or maybe the crushing void of this pandemic and the extenuating circumstances are just really getting to you, and you want to hear the lads joke around.
But y'all should be warned, each of our episodes will take on a part of these pre-written adventures. That means there are major spoilers for the key plot points of each story and we are running. And right now we are running Hoard of the Dragon Queen, so if you don't want spoilers, you should leave now.
And there is another warning we should offer them.
That's right, Luke. You're so smart. Modular is not a podcast for children. It contains explicit language, as well as adult themes like sex, alcohol, drug use, violence, and BDSM. So please be aware of these not-so-kid-friendly themes.
Now, without further ado, welcome to Modular.
And our session 2 of the Hoard of the Dragon Queen.
You're standing at the gate of this keep with this family, an injured wife and husband, and 3 small children at your feet. And standing in front of you and your goal is a man dressed in black robes. On all sides of you, you are flanked by 3 huge reptilian monstrosities. This man looks at you, and he says, "My ambush drakes will finish you off." But Votoroy, it's your turn first. So what do you do?
Alright, I'm going to do some real sorcerer shit here. I'm quickening a spell, which will use up the last of my sorcery points for this long rest. And the spell I'm quickening is Blur. So they are going to have disadvantage on all attacks on me. As I'm just it's hard to perceive me. I'm blurring back and forth. And then, how far are these reptiles from me?
They're going to be about 10 feet from you on the 3 sides. It's kind of like a crossroads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the top in front of you is this acolyte, and at the end of each other section are one of these ambush drakes.
Oh, so they're not all together.
Yeah, no, they're not all together.
All right. Well, whichever one seems the best for me to attack. I'll say the one on the left.
The one on the left. Okay.
I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure at him. The same rope of crackling energy shoots
At
out
the
towards
ambush
him.
drake? Is there a size that it can and can't affect?
You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage.
Okay, yeah, no, you're more than welcome to do that. He needs to make a strength save, right?
Yep. So these are are they, how big are we talking? I didn't realize they were that big. I thought maybe
I'm gonna
8
say
feet tall.
they're I'm gonna say they're cow size.
Oh, okay.
I can take a
Yeah.
cow.
So they're not
I can- yeah, I
big,
can-
but they're still pretty big.
I've
You
tipped
know.
a cow. I can take a cow.
Okay. Yeah, so it needs to make a strength save, right?
Yes.
Cool. That's gonna be a 13.
It's finally worked. It lashes around his ankle, pulls him in towards me. Now that he's 5 feet from me, he takes 2 damage.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, it's not a blast of lightning, it's a string of lightning. So it's very, very tiny, but he takes
Cool. You pull that one closer to you, and it just gets shocked slightly. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Next is going to be this acolyte's turn. He is actually, what he's going to do right now, he's going to cast Sacred Flame on you, Voltoroy, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw for
A
me.
fucking course. I cast Blur to give attacks disadvantage, and you make me make fucking saves. Okay, that's a 2 plus 2 is a 4. So I'm assuming even if I used Favored by the Gods, which adds 2d4, max I'm going to get is a 12. So, yeah, I guess I'm taking this damage.
Okay, you are going to take 8 radiant damage
Alright, great. I'm at 4 HP.
as he casts Sacred Flame upon you.
Alright, I'm making a Constitution save, and I am still blurred.
Cool. Well, what's the Constitution save for?
To maintain my blur.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
concentration
Totally.
spell.
Yeah, that makes sense. You totally get that. Yeah, he's fine. The ambush drake that you pulled towards you, it's its turn now, and since you're just right there, it's gonna attempt to bite you.
Make sure it's disadvantaged.
Oh, that's right, it is disadvantaged. Look at you go. So that's gonna be... Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Hell yeah.
I fucking pull out a fucking beer and shotgun it. You don't need me.
Cool,
Voltoroy
that's its
drank
turn.
once.
Um,
He loves liquor.
Annie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go. Is the guy who did the fire thing towards Voltoroy? Where is he in relation? How many feet away?
I'm gonna say he's about 15 feet straight ahead of you.
Okay, I'm gonna go for him and try to hit him with my short sword.
I honestly thought he was gonna flee. He kind of made it
And
seem like
that's-
he was.
That's a 15.
15 hits.
Hell yeah.
Fuck his ass up.
And is it just me and him, or are there folks within 5 feet?
It's just gonna be you and him.
Hell yeah! So let's get that. So that's 8 plus 5, so that's 13 damage.
You run up to him. He scoffs. He goes, "What do you think you can do against me? I am all powerful." And you cut his head off.
Nice.
And,
Cool. Is that your turn?
and then I think I'm gonna, since I have fancy footwork, I'm going to run back. And
I mean, you don't have to worry about getting an opportunity attack because nobody's near you alive.
okay, sweet.
So
Am I too far forward to run back to the guy that Voltoroy has?
I'll say, yeah. That guy's gonna be about 20 movement away from you, and you only have 15 left.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back in that general direction.
Cool. So you're just gonna go back to where you were originally.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Throw a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, you can throw a dagger.
Okay,
if you
yeah.
want to.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll stay where I am and throw one of my daggers.
At that thing.
Yes.
At the ambush drakes. Gotcha.
That's a 9.
And that misses.
Okay.
Actually, you throw the dagger, and it cling off this thing's scales. Locke, it's your turn.
Okay, is it a clear shot to the keep now, or the drake's in front of us?
No, it's a clear shot to the keep.
Okay, which I'm going to disentangle myself from the old man and shout for them, "Make for the keep! Don't look back!" And the drake.
The old man and the kids are actually going to start running towards the keep now. I'm going to say they're not going to get a turn.
What about the woman?
The woman, you still have her on your arm, so you're going to have to let go of her first.
God, okay.
But what are you going to do now? Locke?
Yeah, so and the drake that Voltoroy has ensnared, he can't move. Right?
Can he move? I don't know how lightning lore works.
No, it can move. It can move. Its purpose is to pull him towards me.
Okay, well, either way, I'm going to Where he is, I'm going to cast Create Bonfire.
Okay.
So that's I have to do a Dexterity saving throw. DC 13.
A DC 13 Dex save. It gets a +2 to Dex. It got a 9.
That's not enough. So
Hell yeah.
a little crackle of like a campfire just bursts on the ground for 2 damage.
It kind of yelps as its belly gets slightly singed from that, and it is another Ambush Drake's turn. It's going to be the one that's to your right. It's actually going to run after the people who are fleeing towards the keep right now. I'll say they're about 40 feet in front of it. It's going to use its full movement plus a dash action to get to them, so it's right within striking distance. And that's going to be its turn. The second one, which is going to be the one that was right behind you, is going to move up. It's going to attack you, Annie. It's going to attempt to bite you. Does a 21 hit. A 21 hits, fantastic. That's going to be 4 damage
Alrighty.
as it sinks its fangs into your shin.
I say, wait, doggies.
Or calf, because it's from behind.
A lot of leg biting.
Yeah. And then, top of the order, Votoroi. It's your turn. You feel the lady on your shoulder kind of tugging at you, saying, "Let me go. I have to protect my family."
I do just that.
Okay.
Good luck.
cool.
I kind of pat her on the back as she moves away, and then I am going. God, I wish I still had that spiritual weapon. Word of Radiance. The one in front of me needs to make a Constitution save. As I say,
Fantastic. I love to hear it.
it is time
It
for
got an
you to
18.
leave this plane, and it does not.
Well, actually, got a 20.
phase. Okay, good. No, that's even better. Yeah, I do nothing.
Neat. It's turn. It's gonna go for a bite at you.
Disadvantaged.
Disadvantage. Cool. Well, it got a 2, so it misses.
Thank you, Tia.
Annie, it's your turn.
Does it move out the way because it's still in the bonfire?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't need to do another dex save.
It's gonna, circle around to the other side of you.
Okay.
So it's out of the bonfire.
So is it?
So it doesn't really move out of your range of
So yeah,
attack.
so I can't get
Yeah.
that attack opportunity.
Yeah. Cool. Annie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go for the guy that is running after the family
Okay.
and try to hit him with my short sword.
Okay, so the one behind you that already bit you is gonna get an attack of opportunity. Oh no, wait, nobody. No, that's right. That's right. You don't get those.
And it'll be a 9.
A 9 misses.
I'll try again.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That'll be 21.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
And is he right up on the family?
He is right up on
Yeah,
the
there's.
family.
Okay. Alright, so that is 8 damage.
Damage. Cool. Locke, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast off of the one chasing the family, take Annie's lead. That's a 14 to hit.
A 14 hits.
Excellent.
Good.
And that is a tasty 10 damage.
Tasty 10. That tastes delicious. Cool. This thing's looking messed up. It's actually going to turn and snap at you, Annie. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
It does not. Fantastic. It snaps at you, trying to bite, but just comes short. Cool. It's the one that was behind you. It's going to run up, and it saw you attack with that magic lock, so it's going to attempt to bite at you. Does a 16 hit?
Just, yeah.
Just, yeah. Cool. That's going to be 5 damage.
Cool.
What's your HP at?
11.
Okay.
Neat. Cool. Top of the order. Votoroi. It's your turn.
All right. So there's still one engaged with me, right?
Yeah, there's still one engaged with you.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna try and stab this guy with a dagger.
Okay.
That is a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit. You try and
So-
stab it, and it it clanks against one of the scales and just turns the blade.
Okay, so with that happening, I just say, blasted, and I cast another Word of Radiance, so he needs to make a Constitution save.
Make a con save. Fantastic. Love to hear it. That's going to be a 7, so it fails.
And he takes 2 points of damage.
2 points
Yeah.
of damage. You can see he kind of just shakes his head as you nickel and dime him to death. It's going to be his turn.
Good.
He's gonna go for a big old chomp on you. Cool. He misses though.
Good.
So
good.
it works out.
I love,
Andy, it's your
love
turn.
Blur. That's a good spell.
Alrighty, I am going to hit the one that I was previously attacking again. The one after the family.
Okay.
That'll be an 11. I assume does not hit.
It does not hit.
Okay, we're gonna
No,
try
I'm
again.
sorry about it.
That's okay. Well, don't worry. That's another 11.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah,
make a
no,
wish.
that, yeah, 11. Woo!
Woo! And that's it.
Cool. Lock. Your turn.
Yeah. You know what your boy's gonna do? It's gonna be another EB to the one that was chasing the family. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
shit, yeah.
So that is 2d10. And that's max damage. That's 23 damage.
Hell yeah.
Eldritch Blast comes out of your hand. This thing is looking Annie right in the eye. It turns its head right at you as the Eldritch Blast goes. Its head just explodes.
Oh.
And the children are once again splattered in blood. These children are definitely scarred for life, for sure.
At least they'll be
For sure.
alive.
But that motherfucker
They are
is
alive.
dead. Cool. So that guy's dead. But the one that was already, engaged with you, he's gonna go for a bite.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, Voltoroy, top of the order. What you doing, bud?
Same. Okay, so first, bonus action, I'm going to try and stab this thing again.
Okay,
And that is 11 to hit, which is a miss.
11 misses.
And then as the dagger kind of clanks off the scales, I point a finger towards the one at lock, and the same string of lightning grabs the back leg of this guy.
And he needs to make his
strength save.
strength save, right?
Yep.
That's gonna be a 20.
God damn it.
Oh.
Tyr, I need better help with this. This is not going well. I'm fighting for justice here. Yeah, nothing. I do nothing.
The one in front of you, you tried to stab but missed, is going to make an attack against you with disadvantage, of course, and misses.
Yes.
Annie, it's your turn.
I can't hit him. He can't hit me.
All right, I am going to attack the one that is near Locke and do it with my short sword. Let's see. It's loading. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, 14 hits.
Hell yeah. Is he within 5 feet of Locke?
Oh yeah, he's right on lock.
Let me see. Let me read the rules.
I don't think you get sneak attack.
Nope. So
I
that's
think
7
if you
damage.
Were, if you were any other
7
type
damage?
of rogue.
Mhm.
Cool. It looks mad.
Good.
And then I am going to go to the one over in front of Votoroy and try to hit him with my other short sword.
Okay.
She's just fucking Naruto running around the battlefield.
And that's a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits. Well, Locke, how close were you to the family originally?
Well, I mean, I was right in the thick of them because I was helping the old man, and then I disengaged with him to make him go forward.
Yeah, and so he went
if I didn't
forward.
follow
He
them.
went forward about 40 feet. So the Drake was 40 feet.
Wait. How?
'Cause
Because
he
it
used
wasn't the guy at the gate only 15 feet from us?
He was in front of the gate, but he wasn't at the gate.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I will say that you had enough movement to attack the first one, but not the second one. Annie.
Okay. So I'll instead of using my sword, then I'll get in range. Can I 20 feet? Am I 20 feet from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah. No,
that
you're
Victoria has?
you're
Sweet.
within range of a ranged weapon.
So that is a 22.
At 22.
And
Okay, that
then
hits.
I roll my damage. That is 6 damage.
Hell yeah. You're you've
Whittling
you've
it
done as
down.
much damage as Votroy has in one turn.
Perfect.
How's the homie looking in front of Votroy?
He's looking messed up.
Oh, really?
On a scale of 1 to 22, he's about a 10. You know?
Oh, okay.
Locke, it's your turn.
Well, 10, if I hit with an Eldritch Blast, is pretty much the max I can do, more or less. So let's try and hit him with one of them again.
Okay, let's go for it.
That's a 10.
That misses.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Eldritch Blast comes dangerously close to Voltoroy, actually. Voltoroy, you feel the heat of this Eldritch Blast, like, go past you.
Luckily, I'm blurry.
Luckily, you're blurry.
Sorry.
Cool.
It is all right. But may Tyr guide your next bolt, because that one, he had nothing to do with that.
I don't want to think it.
Cool. It's the ambush Drake's turn that has been engaged with Locke. It's gonna go for a bite. And 18 hits, yeah. Cool. That's gonna be 7
Ooh.
damage.
You're at 4?
Yeah.
Okay, me too, brother.
But the bonfire that no one's standing in is still up, so that's pretty good.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's nice.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. You know, it's a nice little warm treat in this sea of raging inferno. Voltoroy, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do the old lightning lure again on the one attacking Locke, so he can hopefully get an attack opportunity. So he needs to make a strength save.
Make a strength save. That's gonna be a 10.
All right, it just pulled towards me.
Okay, Locke, you get an attack of opportunity with your dagger.
Great. Well, I can use my scimitar now, can't I?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot about the scimitar. Hell yeah.
My special weapon. Yeah, that's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And I did 1 damage to it by pulling it.
Oh, I saw.
That's 5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. This guy's also looking messed up, and he's also now in range of you.
They're
Voltoroy.
both on me, right? So
Yeah, they're both
so
on you
I
now.
have a bonus action to just strike. Which of the two looks worse? Because I would like to hit that one.
The one you just pulled towards you.
All right.
And
And
if you pulled it towards you, is it directly in front of you? Because that's where the bonfire is.
No, I'm gonna say it's at an angle that
That's fair.
yeah,
it
that's fair.
misses.
That's a
yeah.
21
So
to-
21
to hit with my dagger,
It hits.
and it takes 3 damage
It's looking
as I
mega
stab
messed
it
up.
in its butt.
Yeah.
And as I stab it, I apologize. I'm sorry to bring you pain and not a quick death.
It's the ambush Drake that you've been nickel and diming this whole time. That Annie seems to have done more damage in one turn. It's gonna go for you, Voltoroy.
Good.
Does an 11 hit you?
Nope. Oh, God, that disadvantage is keeping me alive.
It missed, and now it's Annie's turn.
I'm gonna run up and go for the one that just tried to hit Voltoroy. So that was a 7, so I'm going to use my other short sword and try again. And that'll be a 24.
Oh, that hits. And which one are you attacking?
The one that I attacked previously, the one that
The
Well,
OG one.
the
I was
original,
fighting.
the original.
Okay, cool.
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. It's still standing for sure.
Gosh. shit.
Locke, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll try and finish what Annie started with our good friend Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh, the Eldritch Blast explodes in your hand, and I need you to roll damage on that.
Okay. I might knock myself out. That's 5. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, the Eldritch Blast explodes in your hands, and you collapse to the ground.
Oh, the Archfey let you down on that one.
Yeah, I made a deal to feel this way.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
it's that one ambush drake's turn. It's gonna attempt to bite you. Good old Voltoroy. An 11 doesn't hit.
Yes.
Top of the order, it's your turn.
All right. As my action, I'm going to cast Word of Radiance as I see Locke go down and I shout, "No! Tyr, no! Do not let this happen!" And they both need to make Constitution saves.
Make con saves.
Fail.
One rolled a nat 20, so it got 22, and the other one rolled an 18, so it gets a 20.
Perfect. So I don't damage either of them. So bonus action dagger to stab whichever one is hurt worse. That is an 11 to hit, so I miss. I do
11
nothing.
misses, yeah, unfortunately. And he's gonna, come back with a vengeance, trying to bite you. Trying to bite you.
All right.
It's gonna hit this time, actually.
What is?
It's a 14 plus 4, so 18.
Oh, fuck! Even my shield won't save me. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Annie, it's about to be you by yourself.
That's gonna be 3 damage.
Oh, I'm still alive. I'm with 1 HP. Oh god.
And Annie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna curse under my breath and say, "Damn it," and swing at the one that I've been attacking again.
You miss.
Wait, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I saw a 12 pop up. And I
Well,
thought that
it's
was your
okay. It was an 8, but she's
roll.
gonna
Okay, yeah,
try
so you still
again.
miss.
She's gonna try again. A good faith effort. Hell yeah! So that's a 25.
This guy only has 2 HP, so whatever you roll, you're gonna kill him.
All right, I just right from behind him, sword through the chest. and
Hell
say,
yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's do it, Votroy.
Oh,
Praise Hill, praise Dale. Know what I mean?
I am trying so
Cool.
hard.
Locke, I need you to make me a death saving throw. Just roll a straight 20.
10 is a fail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 10 and lower are failures, 11 and higher are
Oh,
successes. So that's a
Fail.
failure. The ambush Drake, that's in front of Votroy. And now Annie is going to actually go for Annie this time. A 19 to hit.
It does hit.
That's going to be 3 damage.
Alrighty.
And what's your HP at?
I'm at 16.
Oodles.
So you're doing fine.
Doodles,
Yeah, you're
doodles
doing
and
fine.
doodles of HP.
Votroy, it's your turn.
Action, disengage, run to lock. And I have a feature as an ASMR called Healing Hands. It's an action? I thought it was a bonus action.
Yikes.
Ah, shit.
Awkward.
Would you? Ah, fuck. Alright, so I get to Locke's side. Alright, wait. Can I rewind time on that? And can I just let it attack me as I try to run to him?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I didn't even... Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, so
Cool.
With
So it
disadvantage.
misses. It
Perfect.
misses.
I get to his side. I'm going to use my Healing Hands, and Locke, you are back up to 3 HP.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Nice.
And I say, there is still more fight in you, brother. And this cult, oh, so bad. We need to beat them, so please, stay alive.
Thanks, Troy.
Yeah, cool. Annie, it's your turn.
Alright. So, once again, Eniocle's back at it with her short sword. And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And it's just me and him, so
Oh, hell
Sneak
yeah.
attack, fuck
toe to
him
toe
up.
we go. So that's going to be 11 damage.
How do you kill this thing?
I scream in my beautiful country southern accent, "For the boys!" and I just cut its head off.
Hell yeah, you take the 2 blades.
Ooh, hell yeah,
Its
that's
head
a
falls.
That's an Attack on Titan move right there.
And
yeah,
can we like search the bodies now that combat's over? I just want to look in their pockets, see what these. Do they have anything on them?
Yeah, so yeah, combat's over now. You're welcome to definitely check out. The only one who has pockets is the Acolyte, because it's the only humanoid there.
Yeah, I'm running up to him.
Yeah, you go up to him. Give me an investigation.
Sure. That's a 14.
A 14. You find a few silver pieces. I'm gonna say about 5 silver pieces. A couple of rings that are worth about like 2 gold each. Maybe a ruby, like a dirty old like tiny little ruby that's gonna be worth like 3 gold. Nothing too big.
Classic pocket ruby.
Classic pocket ruby.
Shove it in my pockets. No other
Hell
important
yeah.
information or
No, nothing.
No tattoos.
No, it's just a dead guy. And y'all are now at the keep. You see a couple of guards run out, and they say, "Did you just do that? Take those guys out." No mind it. Coming in, quick. And they usher you in. And as you come in,
Before we go in, can I have a quick look just to see if there's any other survivors trying to like behind us, or we're the last ones to get in?
give me perception.
Can I aid in this and give him advantage
Yeah, absolutely.
by also just looking?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so first one's an 8. Second one is a 14.
A 14. You don't see anybody coming. You feel that you are the last to make it into the keep.
Okay, in which case, raise the gate. We're the last of them.
Yeah. So you head into the keep. They lower the gate. Y'all are now in the keep. One of the soldiers goes, "You took out those weird lizards, right? That's bloody impressive."
Right, yes, of course. It isn't very impressive. We are great heroes, but can you please point me to any injured you may have? I would like to make sure everyone here stays alive.
Yeah. Follow me. And he leads you, specifically Voltoroy, to a little makeshift infirmary that they've set up. There are a lot of people there. You count at least 15 people just in that infirmary.
All right, so because Spare the Dying's a cantrip, anybody that's on death's door, I just stop them from being on death's door. Like, there's still going to be, like, nasty injuries, but
Yeah.
I do that, and then I'm gonna let Locke and Annie talk to the guards while I just start helping out in this infirmary.
Okay. Yeah, no, definitely. The other, well, I mean, so Locke and Annie, y'all are still back in like the courtyard of this keep, and the other soldier goes, "You really helped this family get in here, didn't you? That's so kind of you."
Well, it's the good and right thing to do, isn't it? Who's in command here? We need to
I've
speak to
never
them.
seen you around these parts. Oh, who's in command? That's gonna be. Sorry. Who's in command? That's gonna be Governor Nighthill. Let me take you to him.
Please.
Follow me. And you are taken, you're headed down a hallway up to the parapets where you can see there's an older human man strutting back and forth, just looking over the town. Beside him is a shorter dwarven man with knotted, tangled, bright red hair. You can hear the older man going, "Not good. This is not good at all. Not good. He notices you two, and he turns and looks, and he goes, You two, I saw you down there. You took out that acolyte and those ambush drakes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for helping my citizens. My name is Tarbar Nighthill. How can I help you?"
Tarbar? Is that his name?
Tarbar.
Tarbar.
bar. I thought you said tone bar.
Think nothing of it. What's the situation here?
So, not entirely certain what happened. I sent out some troops to gather information. We came out of nowhere. A blue dragon swooped down from the sky, started lighting town on fire. And if that wasn't enough, a cultist came in, and they just started pillaging and raiding and murdering my citizens. And I've evacuated everyone I could here into the keep, but I don't know how long we're going to last.
I may not be the smartest, but do you think them cultists and the dragon are connected?
I mean, I would assume so. They seem to be wearing robes that signify that they are allied with dragons, and they do have those weird ambush drakes, which are a type of dragon. So,
What we need to do next is,
as the dwarf speaks up, and he goes, "You don't think these might be dragon cultists, do you? Like Leosin was talking about?" And Tarbot turns to him and says, "They might be, but I've heard naught of Layson in a couple of days now. I fear the worst. Well, what brings you to here?"
It was by Layson's request.
Oh, interesting.
We've had some dealings with the dragon cultists in the past, and we were sent to investigate this area, and it appears we got here just as things were turning sour.
Yes, it seems fate has brought you to us in our darkest hour.
But before we continue, this blue dragon you spoke of, it hasn't returned since.
No, it circles overhead every once in a while. It breathes lightning in different areas of the village. I don't know if people are hurt or not.
In which case, everyone who can't hold a sword should be sent. If you have a cellar or any kind of closed area, they should be sent below any non-combatant, somewhere that's safe enough.
Luckily, he hasn't been able to. He's launched a couple of strikes on the castle itself here. He hasn't been able to break through the stone.
That's a small mercy.
So everyone inside is safe. I am just afraid for the people who aren't inside. I've counted the numbers. I've seen the heads. This is not my town. There are still more people out there, but I cannot afford opening that gate and letting cultists in.
Is there any other way out of the keep other than the gate? Some sort of side passage or perhaps a sewer system?
At that, the dwarf, peeks up and he goes, "Well, there is the tunnel that leads to the stream." The tunnel, you say? Yes, I've forgotten. No one's used that path in years. Yes. Well, hello. My name's Escobar. Escobar the Red. I'm kind of the master of the keep here, head of the infantry of this town. Pardon me for speaking above you, Governor, but definitely if there are people out there, the tunnels under the keep are going to be the best way in. He goes, yes, I believe I have the key around here somewhere. Show them the way. I have to think. And Escobar goes, "Would you two please follow me?"
I follow.
And y'all, you start following him downstairs as you're walking down the stairs from the parapets. He goes, "Now I saw there was a third with you and you were fighting. Is he still around here?"
Taking care of your wounded.
Taking care of the wounded. I makes sense. Yeah, it shouldn't be too. That's actually very kind of him. We definitely could use more healers currently.
Do I need to be meeting up with them?
Not necessarily. You can keep doing what you're doing. Okay. He goes, our town cleric, who is at the, who works at the temple. I have seen none of her at all tonight. But that's okay. You've got you now. So if you'll keep following me, he keeps leading you through the keep, down some winding hallways. He eventually takes you down into the cellar. And he goes, "Right, the entrance to the tunnel should be around here somewhere. Just gotta, we hid it years ago, too many soldiers were getting drunk and going down there to have a piss and, go see some girls at the bar, not good stuff for trained infantrymen, So I've blocked it off, but if you could just help me search for it really quick, that would be great. And I need you two to make perception checks for me.
17.
22, a nat 20.
A nat 20? Oh, hell yeah. Well, both of you spot this. You definitely see a little hatch covered by some barrels full of, potatoes and apples and other kind of that stuff. Escobar, unfortunately, is not as good-sighted as you two and does not pick up on this.
Hey, Escobar, over here. And I kind of gesture to, the general area.
Oh, you see it? Where could it? Where is it?
It's right here, right here, behind these barrels. Come on, you can see it.
Oh, yes, that it is. Sorry, in my age, my eyesight's not getting the best. I had the blacksmith making me some spectacles before all this was happening.
You look great in those.
I would look. My wife says she's very fond of a man in spectacles. So, yeah, no, let's clear these barrels real quick. And y'all take a few minutes. You clear the barrels out of the way, and there's the hatch. And he goes, Right, so if you want to wait here while I go find the key, it might be a minute. But if you just want to go down there's actually a couple of nests of rats if you want to clear those out. Because I don't want the townspeople getting, like, diseases or anything from them.
And while you're up there, could you get our good friend Votroy and tell him to get his ass back down here, please?
Boatroy? His name is Boatroy?
But my accent just prevents me from saying it
I
right.
mean, that's okay. A lot of people don't understand what I'm saying all the time, so it makes sense. Yeah, no, I'll go find him. What's he look like?
Oh, you can't miss him. He's an ASMR, you know.
He's an SMR.
Like hell,
when you get really close to someone's ears and start whispering it like that.
kinda, yeah.
Okay, so he looks like a whisperer. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, you two go clear out those rats, and I'll get your ASMR friend. And he heads out of the cellars.
I turn to Annie and be like, I feel like we've done quite a lot right now to not fight. We've been in here 5 minutes, and already it's deal with these rats we've got. Like, they had the rat problem before this.
I think we can rest up for a little bit. And I crack open one of the barrels, grab an apple, and I sit up on top of the barrel and just start.
Yeah, y'all totally can take a short rest.
Yeah, I would love that. I actually, in my equipment, as a noble, a Waterhaven noble, I have a bottle of wine, I believe.
Oh, hell yeah. Crack open that shit.
Or having some apples and some wine.
Crack that open and have some apples and share the bottle.
Yeah, no, 30 minutes pass by. Y'all get a short rest. Go ahead and get yourself some hit dice. And
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Am I also doing this?
yeah, I'll say so healing is like a natural resting for you because you're just that's just what you do. So you will gain I'll say you gain you feel rejuvenated helping these people out.
All right, perfect.
So I'm rolling 2d8 plus.
Cool. So while y'all are downstairs, partying it up with apples and wine and potatoes and such, Roy, you are in the you're in the infirmary healing some people, and all of a sudden a dwarf comes up to you and he goes, "Ah, the Whisper Man. Come with me. Your friends need your help."
Whisper. I do not know what you're talking about. And I'm gonna say I was bandaging that mom,
Mhm.
and I just tell her
You actually have learned that mom's name, because she does have a name, is Leanin' Swift, and her husband is Kuth.
lean in and Couth Swift.
Yeah.
What are the kids?
The kids they're Huey, Dewey, and Louie. This family's a big fan of DuckTales.
All right. So I just tell them, no matter your faith, keep faith that all 5 of you will be okay, that you will keep on living. And I also...
I thank you kindly,
Cool.
mister, she says, but our youngest perished in the flames. But I will keep the faith.
Votroy starts crying, and I wipe a tear and I say, you need to know that Mount Celestia is real. There are great heavens, and I'm sure your little one
We don't.
is happier
We
now
don't believe in Mount
than he
Celestia,
has ever been.
but I get the sentiment.
There is heaven. Heaven is real. That's all you need to know, okay? This is awkward. Heaven is real, and your baby is happy now. He or she is in a better place.
Dewey comes up to you and goes, "What about our dog? Is he in heaven too?"
Oh, do not worry. All dogs go to heaven.
What about our kitty, Mr. Pringles? What about him?
Kitty's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes cats are real pieces of work, but I doubt that Tyr would send him to the 9 hells. Do not worry. He is probably, I'd say 92% positive he is okay and in heaven.
Yeah. Kuth says, "Well, I hope he was good in his other 8 lives, because he was a piece of shite in this one."
Oh, all right, Dewey. It's probably an 80% chance he's in heaven now.
Escobar goes, yes, these pleasantries are nice, but we've got people out there who are, still in danger and still suffering. I do need you to come with me.
Right. That's not his accent.
Right.
Just I also, before I go with Escobar, I want to speak to whoever's in charge of this infirmary. And I just say, is there an extra healer's kit?
It's a woman. She's a clergy woman, so but not necessarily a healer. Her
Right.
name is Lady Matilda.
Lady Matilda, I wish I could stay and help more, but do you have a healer's kit, perchance, that I could buy off of you?
Buy off of me. Here, I'll just give it to you. You're doing more with it than I am.
That's very kind of you, but I shall take nothing for free. And a healer's kit costs 10 gold. I'm gonna give her 30 gold.
30 gold?
And
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck, okay.
say, I know that once the dust settles and this town is safe, you will still need to buy more supplies for the injured. So please
yes,
use
that's
this.
very true. We will put this towards the church. Put this towards the temple. Thank you.
And I just kind of pat her on the shoulder, and I follow Escobar.
Cool. Escobar leads you through the halls down into the cellar. You see your two friends kind of tipsy, eating some apples, and Escobar goes, that's our only rations that we have right now. We're trying to save that for the people.
Well,
I mean, we've also
yeah,
saved
yeah,
people,
we
so
are.
I think we're entitled to two
We too
apples.
are people, so you must remember this. And I just grab. I
mean,
grab an.
I understand, but you could have at least asked first. I am the master of this cape.
I
I mean, it's
grab.
not like I would have said no.
I grab an apple
Like you
and
definitely
I say,
you've definitely earned a lot more than a couple of apples, but it's it's just it's like the principle of the matter.
Do you mind if I eat this right now?
No, go ahead, please.
And
I
I
mean,
start.
you need
I
some
start
food, didn't
eating
you?
an apple.
I mean, honestly, he takes an apple and he goes, I'm gonna have one too, and he eats an apple as well. Yeah, he goes. So I wasn't able to locate any keys. It took me the entire time to locate your friend. Hopefully, the gate isn't too rusted over. Like I said, we haven't used these passages in a few odd years now. But come back up when you got everything situated, and we'll make sure you get some rest while we send some people to look for more survivors. Does that sound good?
This is great.
Sure.
Good. Your silence makes me feel like you're having a little difficulty understanding me. Is that so?
People do not.
It's
Yeah,
just been a
no.
while.
People don't
I
understand
mean,
me
that's,
either.
that's
Don't even
okay.
worry
I mean,
about
people,
that.
people tell me all the time they're like, your accent's too thick, you talk too quickly. I can't help it. But anyway, yeah, I'll let you get here. I'm gonna go talk with the governor. We're gonna come with a plan of action. Yeah, you lot go knock 'em dead. And he just waddles off. And
So we're
leaves you
just
three to do it.
dealing with rats.
Yeah, you're just dealing with some rats in the sewer.
Oh,
It's not really even a sewer; it's just a tunnel.
Okay. I open up the hatch and I say, "After you, Annie."
Cool. You open up the hatch, and an infinite amount of rats just jumps at you. Just kidding. Yeah, no, y'all
Plague
head
be
down there.
upon you.
You all have dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty dark in here. There's no light, like you said. There's not been anybody down here for ever now.
I know that we can all see, but I just want to do this. And I touch one of Annie's swords, the blade of her sword, and I cast light on it. And so it's now glowing like Sting.
Oh hell yeah!
Excellent. Also, not to be that guy, but because of my Eldritch Invocation, I can see in all types of darkness up to 120 feet.
Wow.
So this is fine.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool. So yeah, no, you guys are walking through. You see a couple rats nest. You stomp them out. Fighting swarms of rats is trivial at this point. I'm not going to make you actually do it. We'll just say the rats scurry.
But this
they
is in
run
the
off.
module, right? Like this is like straight out of the module.
Yeah, this is straight out of the module. It does have you fight. Like it says there are 2 swarms of rats, but that's trivial even for level 1 players.
Yeah.
So I'm just not gonna. There's no reason to do it. Another thing about the module, sorry for not including this in both the last session and at the beginning of this one, the encounters are actually supposed to be randomized. I'm not a big fan of random encounters, so what I did is I set up set ones, and I made them. I raised and lowered the difficulty depending on the players. Right now we've got 3 level 3s, so I made it a bit harder for them. But you don't have to as a dungeon master. You can make it easier. They do have a really nice table to roll on. I just don't like rolling random encounters personally. But yeah, y'all go and you clear out this sewer. and you make it to the very end, and you can see that there is a gate that is currently locked. You don't have the keys, but if anybody has any thieves' tools, you're more than welcome to make a
I have thieves.
you have thieves' tools? Hell yeah.
I'm gonna when Annie's about to do this, I touch her arm and I say, "May the gods guide your hand," and I'm gonna cast guidance so she can add a D4 to her roll.
Oh, nice. So what would I roll to use the thieves' tool?
It's
Stealth or sleight of
Yeah,
hand?
sleight of hand.
It's
Okay.
well, it's sleight of hand if you're proficient in sleight of hand. It's just any. It's because you add your proficiency
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
Then
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
So I can add a D4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me roll that. So that is an 11.
11? Oh yeah, you unlock this gate. Go ahead and make me a stealth check when opening it.
That is a 25.
A 25, yeah. You kind of hear, like, you unlock it and you kind of move it and you can hear that, like it's gonna be really creaky. So you open it in such a way that it doesn't make too much noise. Cool. So y'all, stick your heads out. You actually, off in the distance, see searching the stream is a group of 3 cultists. Make me a perception roll, all 3 of you.
Ruh-roh. Fuck.
20, 30, 20.
Dirty 20.
And an
7.
8.
And an 8. Okay, so Annie, you're the only one who hears this, but they're having a little conversation between themselves, and they go, "Why are we looking for survivors anyway? We're just after their gold." And another one goes, "It's not about the money. It's about sending a message." He goes, "The people of Faerun, they've had this cushy society for far too long. When we accomplish our goals, they're gonna know exactly what's hitting them. Now, come on, we got people to kill." And they keep searching through the stream looking for survivors. Annie, you're welcome to report back to them what you
I do.
what you just heard. Cool. So yeah, these cultists are actively trying to kill people.
All right. Well,
But you also know that their goal is to find the treasure of these people. So like their possessions.
I'll write that down.
As Annie tells you this, and as you are thinking amongst yourselves, you suddenly hear splashes and footsteps coming from behind you. And a guard runs up. "You 3 have to come back. The dragon's returned. He's attacking the keep."
Modular is Raven Walker as Annie Oakleaf, Jack Dean as Locke Dangerfield, Luke Job as Votori Shans, and Thorin George as our DM. The story you heard today, as well as 99% of the characters, were created by Wizards of the Coast, and can be found in the module Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Holly Lyons is our fantastic editor. Our music today was written and performed by Max Hedman. You can find Max's music anywhere you listen to music, and you can find his website link in the description of the episode. You can follow us on Twitter at ModThePod, join our private Facebook group at the Modular Podcast Fan Club, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, all at the Modular Podcast. And here's a quick shout out to Christian Cabrera, Peter Willard, Shrikant Kulkamai, who all follow us on Facebook. And if you want a shout out, maybe you should follow us on Facebook too. Every like, share, tweet, or subscription adds a little bit of inspiration to our characters in each one. So if you want to keep us alive, please follow, like, share, and subscribe. And tune in next week to see how we get out of this sticky situation.